Hi everyone, welcome back to Yum Paleo. Today I'm going to be making some citrus marinated beef skewers. This is a great meal for summertime, great to have on the barbie. If you don't have a barbecue, then you can do them in the pan and in the oven like we're going to do that today. So what we're going to get started with is our marinade. These do need to marinate for at least 2 hours in the fridge. So let's get started. I'll run you through the ingredients. For our citrus side of the marinade, we have 1/3 cup of lemon juice, lime juice and orange juice, all nice and fresh. I've already squeezed that in this morning. We've also got 1/3 cup of olive oil, and that's all mixed in here. Now we've also got a tablespoon of paprika, 1 tablespoon of raw honey, which I've just zapped in the microwave for about 20 seconds to make it nice and melted, because as you know, it can be quite hard to mix in otherwise. And lastly, I've got about 1 tablespoon of grated fresh ginger and a bit of cracked black pepper, which is optional. For our beef today, we have 800 grams or just under 2 pounds of rump steak, and I've just cut that up into cubes. You want to make sure they're all roughly the same size, as they will be going on the skewers, and you want to make sure that they all cook evenly. So just a wee cube, and that's all there is to it. So we're going to start by just adding in that citrus mix into a bowl. Followed by the ginger. Your honey, give that a bit of a mix. Then sprinkle over your paprika. Crack in a bit of that black pepper. And give that a good mix. Alright, now all that's left to do is to add in that cubed beef, and then we're going to cover that with plastic wrap and pop it in the fridge to marinate for 2 hours. So I'll let you do that, and we'll see you back here after that 2 hours when it's all nicely marinated, ready to cook the skewers. See you then. Welcome back everyone. That beef has just finished marinating. It's smelling delicious. Now I've just drained the excess marinade out of that bowl, because obviously we don't need all that moisture there while we're making our skewers, and put that back into the bowl. So for our veggies to go on our skewers, we have about 15 white button mushrooms. Now it's really important for the skewers to cook properly that all of the ingredients are roughly the same size. So I've tried to kind of match all of the vegetables to about the same size that I cubed the steak. So that's why some of my mushrooms are halved, some of them are quartered, just depending on what size they were. I've got 1 punnet of cherry tomatoes, which will be about 15 to 20 of them, 2 sliced zucchinis. Now again, some of them are sliced whole, some of them are halved and some of them are quartered, just depending on the size of the zucchini. I've also got 1 red pepper and 1 green pepper here, again just cubed to match the size of that steak. Cool, so let's get started on making our skewers. Now these wooden skewers I've just soaked in water to make sure that they won't burn on the pan. So what you want to do is just grab 1 cube of that marinated steak, pierce it right through the middle so it's not likely to fall off. Leave a little space at the end so you can pick them up and handle them. And then you just want to go through and alternate your vegetables with your steak so that they're nice and colourful and have a lot of variety on them. So I'll run you through the first one, and you can go through and finish yours off. Just go through until you've used up all of your ingredients, and then we're going to cook them. Alright, so that's my first one done. It's got 3 cubes of steak, it's got 2 mushrooms and a variety of green and red veggies. So keep going and finish all of your skewers, and we'll see you back here soon to start cooking them. Alright, now that all of those skewers have been made, it's time to cook them, get them in the pan and then get them in the oven. So all we're going to be doing is just searing them for about 3 to 4 minutes in the pan, just turning them quite often during that time. That's just to get the outside nice and brown on the meat and on the vegetables. Then we're going to be popping them in the oven to cook for about 10 minutes just to finish them off. So I've had the oven preheating, it's on grill at 180 degrees or 360 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's get started. You may have to do these in batches, or if you have 2 pans then do it that way. So I'm just going to pop them in. Now that's on a medium-high heat, and I've just had a bit of olive oil heating in there as well. Alright, now that these ones are done, I'm just going to place them onto my oven tray, which has been lightly greased with olive oil, and we'll get on to the next batch. So as you can see, they're just lightly browned on the outside, but they just need a wee bit longer to get softer in the middle. Cool, so I'll put that next batch on, and we'll see you back here once you've got all of your skewers cooked. Now that all of our skewers have been seared, it's time to get them in the oven. So I'll pop them in now. And they're just going to be grilling for 10 minutes and they're ready to serve. So we'll see you back here then in 10 minutes time. There we go, and they are looking beautiful. So we're just going to serve them up today with a green side salad, as well as some paleo mayonnaise, which you can find in our condiments tab. So I really hope you enjoy that, and we'll see you back here next time for another great recipe.